2, playing second base, Eliza Jackson. Number 13, playing shortstop, Paul Myro. Number 43, playing left field, Riley Casper. Number 45, playing first base, Caden Delozier. Number 22, right field, Evan Scavato. Number 4, playing third base, Ben Titaxel. Number 42, designated hitter, Nick Schnapp. Number 6, catcher, Isaiah Burke. Number 7, playing center field, Jude Hall. Number 12, pitching, Hayden Miller. Welcome to Port Angeles, Bend Elks. All right, Lefties fans, stand up and get loud and get really, really proud. Here's the lineup for your Port Angeles Lefties. All righty, here we go, here we go, here we go. Number 23, playing second base from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, Kevin Brown. And our special surprise tonight, number 15 from University of Notre Dame, playing center field, Golden Tate. number 36, your designated hitter from University of Iowa, Will Morfer. And number 26 from Tacoma Community College, playing first base for your Port Angeles Lefties, Ethan Flutstrom. Number 32, shortstop from University of Hawaii, Isaiah Munoz. And number 4, your first baseman, from Seattle University, Colin Curry. Number 19, playing third base from Edmonds Community College, Mason Persons. Number 31, your catcher, from Santa Clara University, Ben Steck. And number 12, your right fielder from New Mexico Military Institute, Jesh Leckie. And pitching tonight for your Port Angeles Lefties from Fordham University, number 34, Trey Maker. Let's hear it for our Lefties. And singing the national anthem for us tonight is the beautiful Vicki Helwig. Take it away, Vicki. That was absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Vicki. All right, folks, our first pitch tonight, brought to you on the red carpet, brought to you by McCrory Carpet. Our first pitcher, Silver Slugger, MLB All-Star, former Detroit Tiger and former New York Yankee, in which they won the World Series that year, Matt Noakes. Well done. Let's play ball. Remember, fans, it's $2 Tuesdays. Go grab yourself a Rainier beer or a hot dog. And if you see anybody from Right Realty, make sure you give them a huge thank you. We appreciate you tonight, Right Realty. First at bat for the Bend Elks, number 2, Elijah Jackson. Next up to the plate, number 13, Paul Myro. Next at bat, number 43, Riley Casper. Next at bat for the Bend Elks, number 45, Caden Delozier. Next at bat for the Bend Elks, number 22, Evan Scavato. for the Bend Elks. Number 4, Bend Petaxel. All right, guys, we have the Tuesday intern ball toss challenge tonight. Buy your ticket for your ball from any of our interns, and somewhere around the fifth inning, we will meet in the beer garden to throw your ball in a bucket for a chance to win half the pot. So it's pretty much like a raffle. So grab your ball from one of our interns and meet us in the beer garden after the fifth inning. Also, fans, it's $2 Tuesdays. Get your $2 reindeer beers and your $2 hot dogs. Thank you, Right Realty. Let's go, Lefties!
in the dirt even results in a second ball. 2 balls, no strikes. To Bakersfield College, I believe that's college. And so a leadoff error for Casper brings Caden Delosier to the plate. Caden Delosier. Caden Delosier walked in the first inning. Left-handed Delosier facing off the right-handed Flower, with Casper on first and no outs. Delosier checks his swing on the first pitch of the at-bat, but it's called a strike anyways, so 0-1 the count. Another pickoff from Flower. And Casper's back easily. 0-1 to Delosier. Breaking ball, Delosier grounds to the first baseman, who opts not to throw to second, instead tosses it over to Flower, who ran over to get the first out of the inning.
Next at bat for the Bend Elks, number 22, Evan Scavato.
First to second. And this will bring up Evan Scavato. Scavato doubled and got a I believe it was a 2-run double in the first inning, giving the Elks their first runs of the game. Right-handed Scavato facing off against the right-handed Flower with a runner on second. Flower checks Casper and deals the first pitch, a breaking ball, in the dirt for ball 1. It's a lovely little stadium here in Port Angeles. Beyond the outfield's fence is a nice little hill with some houses. Kind of San Francisco vibes, if that description wasn't good enough. The 1-0 to Scavato misses outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count now. The shortest fence I've seen so far looks about 7-8 feet tall. 2-0 to Scavato. Flower deals inside fastball, barely missing Scavato. 3 pitches, 3 balls for Scavato. Opportunity to tie the game up with a runner on second. And in scoring position, the Elks are down by 1 with 1 out. Casper fairly speedy on second base, so something to the gap should score him. Flower checks in on Casper and deals the 3-0. Fastball catches the bottom of the strike zone. The count now 3-1. (3-1) Flower. Scavato swings and fouls one off into the right field grandstands. count now full. Scavato, in the last game on Saturday versus the Pippins, reached 3 times on 5 plate appearances with 1 single, 2 walks, a strikeout, and a fielder's choice as he takes the payoff pitch and swing and a miss from Scavato. For the second out of the inning, Flower battles back in from a 3-0 deficit and gets the strikeout on Scavato.
Next at bat for the Bend Elks, number 4, Ben Petaxel.
So that will bring up Petaxel, playing third base today, coming at us from the University of Portland, a teammate of Evan Scavato. Petaxel struck out looking in his first at-bat of the season, as he comes in with 2 outs and a runner on second. Flower deals first pitch high and tight for ball 1. Petaxel hits a deep fly ball to center field. Tate gets under it, makes the catch, and takes a roll to put an end to the top of the third for the Elks. The Elks strand a runner on second, and the Lefties keep their 1-run lead headed into the bottom of the third.
Stepping up to the plate for the Port Angeles Lefties, number 26 from Tacoma Community College, Ethan Floodstrom.
Welcome back, folks, to the bottom of the third inning. Gaten Miller still on the mound. Dealing to Floodstrom, the first baseman, as Miller throws a first pitch fastball into the strike zone. For strike 1, Floodstrom in his first at-bat singled as he fouls the second pitch off back to the right. In his first at-bat, Floodstrom got a single and got an RBI, scoring one of the batting in one of the 3 Lefties runs as he takes the 0-2 pitch high and tight. Called a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 to Floodstrom. Lines it right to shortstop Palmyro for out number 1.
Next at bat for your Port Angeles Lefties, from University of Hawaii, your shortstop, number 32, Isaiah Munoz.
And this will bring up Isaiah Munoz. the lefty shortstop. In his first at bat, he had a sacrifice fly to center field as he takes an outside fastball for ball 1. Munoz steps into the right-handed batter's box, facing off against the right-handed Miller. Munoz hits a grounder between the first and second baseman. Jackson moves over, fields it. And a bang-bang play gets the second out. Delosier
Next
went
at
over
bat for
to
your Port
field
Angeles
it, but
Lefties
slipped
from
on the
Seattle
dirt, but
University,
eventually ran
number
back to first
4,
for the
Colin
putout.
Curry.
Jackson scampered over to his far left, to our right from the press box for the second out, and that will bring up Colin Curry. As Miller's first pitch is an off speed in the dirt for ball 1. Curry playing left field today. Grounded out to the pitcher in his first at bat. As he hits a line drive straight to center fielder Jude Hall. For a quick 3 outs, Miller, after letting up 3 in the first inning, has shut out the lefties in the second and third. Elks come to the plate in starting the 4th inning, looking to tie or take the lead. We'll be back after the break.
Remember, baseball fans, it's $2 Tuesdays. Thank you from Right Realty. Go get your $2 Rainier beer or your $2 hot dogs. $2 Tuesdays every game. Every Tuesday, we do $2 Tuesdays, supported by Right Realty. Let's go, Lefties.
Welcome back, folks, to the start of the 4th inning. Port
Stepping up to the
Angeles
plate for the Bend Elks,
Lefties
number
lead
42,
the Bend
Nick
Elks
Schnapp.
3-2. Josh Flower still on the mound for the Lefties. Has pitched 1.1 innings and not allowed a run yet. Leading things off here in the 4th for the Elks is Nick Schnapp, DHing today, followed by Isaiah Burke and Jude Hall. 7, 8, 9 batters. Schnapp takes the first pitch, a high ball in the first pitch of the at-bat. Schnapp walk in his first plate appearance of the day as he takes the 1-0. A fastball misses way low for ball 2. Head coach Joey Wong talked to the players before the game today as Flower deals a 2-0. Schnapp swings it and fouls it into the grandstands down the right field line for strike 1. 2-1 on the count now. Head coach Joey Wong talked to his team today after a long 7-hour bus ride from Bend to Port Angeles and told them that it doesn't matter if you're a Savage. A long 7-hour bus ride. As Nick Schnapp takes another high ball, 3-1 the count now. (3-1) to Schnapp. Schnapp fouls it straight back. Fills the count. Since the Elks got here, since it was a 7-hour bus ride, a little bit longer if you include the lunch break, they weren't able to take batting practice today. Payoff pitch, and Schnapp reaches on his second walk. Reaches base for the second time today on another walk.
Next at bat, number
A leadoff
6,
walk for the Elks
Isaiah
brings up
Burke.
catcher Isaiah Burke, who flew out to right field in his first at bat today in the second inning. So Elks got to check into the hotel at around 4:15 and reached the field at around 5:30. Not able to have enough time to take batting practice as Burke takes a first pitch ball, a breaking ball that misses inside. Flower deals the 1-0. Burke hits a high fly ball to center field. Tate gets under it, makes the catch for out number 1.
Next at bat, number 7, Jude Hall.
So that will bring up the 9 batter here for the Elks. Jude Hall struck out swinging in his first at bat in the second inning. Comes on with 1 out and a runner on first. The left-handed Hall facing off against the right-handed Flower. Flower makes a pickoff move to first base. Schnapp back easily. Schnapp runs. Ball misses low and inside. And Schnapp slides in head first into second base. Safe. Just beating the tag from Munoz on the throw from Steck. So Schnapp gets into scoring position for Hall. 1-0 the count. Hall swings and misses on the second pitch of the at-bat. The count now 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out with one runner on second. The Elks trailing by 1. Hall with an opportunity here to tie the game in the top of the 4th. Flower deals the 1-1. Hall grounds a hard ground ball to the second baseman, Brown, who fields it cleanly and throws it over to first for the second out of the inning.
Next at bat for the Bend Elks,
Schnapp,
number
though,
2, Elijah
advances to
Jackson.
third. And Elijah Jackson, the top of the order, steps to the plate. The tying run, 90 feet away, but 2 innings for Jackson. Jackson, in his last at-bat, singled on the 11th pitch of that at-bat as he takes a first pitch breaking ball strike down the middle. 0-1 the count now. Second pitch, another breaking ball in his first 2 plate appearances. The 1-1 from Flower. A third straight breaking ball, but this one misses inside for ball 2. 2-1 the count now to Jackson. Two-one. Jackson swings on the third pitch, hits a high fly ball to right center field. Right fielder Lecky gets under it. And the Elks strand another runner and are unable to tie the game. Jackson flying out to right field to end the 4th inning.
All right, baseball fans, it is time for the chip challenge. Direct your attention down to the first
the Lefties
base.
come to the plate in
It
the
is
bottom
time
of
for
the
our
4th,
chip
looking to
challenge
extend their
presented by
one-run
Dungeness
lead.
and Peninsula Golf Courses. Stepping up to the plate for your Port Angeles Lefties from Edmonds Community College, number 19,
Whoa,
Mason Persons.
Welcome back, folks, to the bottom of the 4th inning. Up to the plate now for the Port Angeles Lefties is Mason Persons. Caden Miller still on the mound for the Elks, steals the first pitch of the inning, gets a low pitch strike. 0-1 the count now. Bend Elks have 2. Port Angeles Lefties have 3. Miller dealing the second pitch of the at-bat. Another fastball, but misses just low and off the plate. A 70-mile-per-hour changeup. 1-1 the count now. A low breaking ball misses. 2 balls, 1 strike the count now. Persons in his first at bat popped out to first base in a foul carry down the first baseline. Miller deals the 2-1. Foul ball from Persons, hits it into the grandstands down the first baseline. So for those of you not able to see it, the grandstands down the first baseline, it's like a football stadium style bleachers with covered seating. 2-2 for Miller. Inside fastball ties up Persons as he fouls it back for strike. For count remains 2-2. 2-2 in the dirt. Loads the count here. Payoff pitch from Miller. Persons hits a line drive into left center. Casper fields the line drive and throws it into second. Person gets a lead-off single.
Next at bat for your Port Angeles Lefties from Santa Clara University, number 31, Ben Steck.
So that will bring up Ben Steck, catcher. Today so far he's walked on his only plate appearance of the day. Comes in with no runners out, with no outs and a runner on first. Miller deals the first pitch. Inside, tight. Fastball for ball 1. (1-0) to Steck. Another deal. Steck hits a choppy grounder to shortstop Myro, who fields it a little messily. And so doesn't throw to second to try for a double play, but throws it first and gets Steck on a bang-bang play. Very close play at first
Next
base.
at bat for your Port Angeles Lefties from New Mexico Military Institute, number 12, Jesh Lecky.
And the third base coach for the Lefties making his displeasure known. Also, another 2 coaches, I'm not sure who's who in this situation, but the third base coach was talking to the first base coach, and now it's seemingly the head coach for the Lefties having a chat with the umpire, talking about what he's going to make, what his dinner plans are later tonight. Looks like he's saying that he's going to get a big ribeye steak, cooked medium rare. The umpire telling him he should get it well done, but the head coach, defiant, knows better. So the quaint chit-chat ends, and there's still 1 out, but this time a runner on second. Jesh Lecky steps to the plate, playing right field for the Lefties. Struck out in his first plate appearance of the day. Comes in with 1 out and a runner on second. Miller deals the first pitch. Lecky Fouls the first one off the plate for strike one. 0-1 the count here. Lecky, the 9th batter in the order for the Lefties, comes to the plate with a 1-run lead. 3-2 in the bottom of the 4th. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out with Persons on second. Second pitch. A breaking ball that misses about a foot off the plate. Evens the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 runner on second. Lefties with a 1-run lead. 1-1 for Miller. A nasty 68-mile-per-hour breaking ball gets Lecky to swing and not even close to making contact for the second strike of the at-bat. 1-2. Miller checks the runner at second and deals. Low fastball, just misses, just low. The count evens to 2-2. Miller checks the runner on second and deals the 2-2. And Lecky swings and just gets a piece of the pitch that was in the dirt and fouls it off. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lecky, again, batting a little less than batting 200 before this game, struck out in his first appearance, his 5th strikeout of the year in 21 at-bats. The 2-2 part 2 from Miller. Lecky swings, gets a piece of it again, but foul tips it into the catcher Isaiah Burke's mitt for the second out of the inning. Miller gets his second strikeout.
Stepping up to the plate, batting for your Port Angeles Lefties, number 23, Kemet Brown.
This brings the top of the order here for the Lefties. Kemet Brown, who's reached twice, but neither of them were hits, as the first was an error by the shortstop and the second was a fielder's choice. And as the first pitch misses outside by about 6 inches, breaking ball. 1-0 the count now with 2 outs and a runner on second. Second pitch. Another breaking ball this time. Catches the outside corner. 1-1 the count now. And the runner on second, Persons, runs. The runner on second runs, but Miller steps off and picks him off at third. So Brown.
Now would be a great time to go grab yourself a Rainier beer for $2 or a hot dog for $2. It's $2 Tuesday. Thank you, Right Realty.
Elks come to the plate in the top of the 5th inning, looking to tie or take the lead. New pitcher in for Lefties will be back in after the break.
Just hot dogs and beers. Yeah. But when Tyler comes up, if you tell him you want a burger, he'll bring you one. Ryan Ward. War. That's going to be their new pitcher. That's going to be Elks' new pitcher. Oh, ours. Okay. Ryan Ward. Number 40. Now pitching for the Port Angeles Lefties, number 40, Ryan Orr. Now at bat for the Bend Elks, number 13, Paul Myro.
Welcome back, folks, to the 5th inning. As the new pitcher for the Lefties, Ryan Orr throws a high and tight inside fastball for ball 1. A right-handed pitcher facing off against Paul Myro, who takes a mighty hack and misses on the second pitch. 1-1 the count now. Myro has walked and struck out swinging in his first 2 plate appearances of the day. Right-handed batting Myro rips one down the left field line. And left fielder Curry gets to it fairly quickly as the ball died in the outfield long grass. It didn't go any further. So Myro with his first hit of the season singles. And a liner down the line. Down the left field
Next
line.
at bat, number 43, Riley Casper.
So a leadoff single for the Elks. And we'll bring up Riley Casper, right-handed hitting left fielder for the Elks here. Casper so far has struck out and reached on an error by the shortstop and takes a big league swing on the first pitch, but misses on the low, apparently 91-mile-per-hour fastball for strike 1, according to the trackman here in the booth. Second pitch of the at-bat, a 76-mile-per-hour breaking ball that misses about 6 inches off the bottom right corner of the strike zone. Outside for Casper for ball 1, 1-1 the count now. Casper with no outs has a runner on first. Myro on first runs, and the throw down from Steck is over the second baseman's head. So Myro reaches safely, but center fielder Tate backs up the throw nicely, and Myro will get will get a stolen base there, but remains on second. So the tying run now in scoring position for the Bend Elks. Casper with an opportunity to tie the game here in the top of the 5th. Speedy Myro will reach on anything, a gapper to the outfield probably. Will score in a gap to the outfield. As the third pitch of the at-bat is fouled straight up and back by the Elks. The count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 to Casper. A 74-mile-per-hour breaking ball misses off the right side of the plate. The count is now full. This seems to be Orr's first pitching appearance of the season for the Lefties, according to the statistics. And a swing and a miss on the payoff pitch from Casper. First out of the
Next at bat,
inning.
number 45, Caden Delosier.
So that's 2 strikeouts on the day for Casper. And we'll bring up Caden Delosier, left-handed hitting first baseman against the right-handed pitching. Orr comes to plate with 1 out and a runner on second, trailing by 1. Orr's first pitch is a 75-mile-per-hour breaking ball off the plate outside. So that's the left side of the plate for the left-handed hitting Delosier. The 1-0, an 89 mile per hour heater from Orr. Delosier swings and misses. The count evens. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. He is on second. Ryan Orr seems to have committed to Washington State University, coming out of 2022 high school graduate, as he throws the pitch outside the strike zone for ball 2, 2-1. And a man with a plate of nachos just walked in front of the press box, and he has a sick mullet. 2-1 to Delosier. Delosier grounds one to the right side of second baseman, who ranges over to the right and fields it. Throws a little high, but the first baseman floods.
All right, listen up, baseball fans. Get your airplanes ready.
Second.
We will do it at the third out of this inning.
Myro.
We want you guys down on the first baseline so we can do the airplane toss.
Myro is now on third. So
thank you,
Bend
Leeds
Elks,
Farm.
for the second inning in a row.
Next at bat, number 22, Evan
have the
Scavato.
tying run 90 feet from scoring, but find themselves with 2 outs, or opting to pitch out of the windup here against the right-handed batting Scavato, who takes an outside fastball, 90 mile per hour fastball, catching the outside corner, or is probably the fastest pitcher that the Elks have faced this season this far. 70 mile per hour breaking ball misses high and right outside for the right hitting Scavato. 1-1 the count now. Scavato today has doubled and struck out, as Orr deals the 1-1 outside 91 mile per hour heater. Misses about a foot outside and low for ball 2. Two-one count to Scavato. Orr deals another fastball, misses way outside. Scavato checks his swing. 3-1 the count now. Scavato, with that double, was responsible for batting in all of the Elks' 2 runs today, as he takes the 3-1. Another outside fastball misses. So after a first strike, 3 straight. So after
Next
1
at
ball,
bat,
1 strike,
number
3
4,
straight outside
Ben Pitaxel.
balls walks Scavato on 5 pitches. And this will bring up Pitaxil, Scavato's University of Portland teammate, comes to the plate after striking out and flying out in his first 2. And the first pitch, ball in the dirt, is deftly stopped by Steck. 1-0 the count now to Pitaxil. Pitaxil, this is his third plate appearance and his 3rd time at bat with 2 outs in the inning. The man with the mullet, who is in front of the press box, also is wearing a jean jacket with jeans. He's out here stunting on all of us. As the 1-0 pitch to Pitaxil catches the inside low corner for strike 1. Pitaxil not happy with that call, but count remains 1-1 nevertheless. One to Pitaxil, fouled back for the second strike. In the 2022 season for the UP Pilots, Pitaxil had a 5-hit game on February 18th this year against Creighton. Incredible 5-hit performance. Runner on first goes. Scavato slides into second safely without a throw from the catcher Steck. So Scavato will get another stolen base. And Pitaxil has deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Both in scoring position on second and third. trailing by 1. Pataxkill with the opportunity to give the Elks the lead as he takes a high breaking ball that just misses high. Fills the count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Pataxkill. Runners on second and third. Or now opting to pitch from the stretch, or yeah, even with runners on third and second. Pataxkill hits a high fly ball back. Out of play. Count remains 3-2. Scavato, fairly speedy on second, could probably score on anything that isn't hit directly to one of the outfielders here. Payoff pitch, part 2 to Pataxkill. Takes a high fastball, just misses the outside corner.
Remember, fans, if you're participating in the airplane toss, line up over by the dugout. It's about to go down.
To load the bases. So
Next at bat, number 42, Nick Schnapp.
Today, and he'll bring up Nick Schnapp. Nick Schnapp, in his 2 at-bats, has walked twice. My guess is Lefties coach. Lefties, I'm guessing pitching coach, goes out to the mound to have a chat with the pitcher Orr, who's throwing absolute flames today, but lately with 2 outs has walked the last 2 batters aboard. So probably out there to, cool it down a little bit. Perhaps discussing what movie they're going to watch. I talked about Top Gun earlier, but I recently watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. Highly recommended as a movie. Highly don't recommend it as a first date movie, and I learned that the hard way. It's a very emotional movie, so I seriously don't recommend it for a first date. Anyway, so 2 outs and bases loaded for Nick Schnapp. Elks still trail by 1 here in the top of the 5th, and Schnapp swings at the first pitch, an 89-mile-per-hour heater, and foul tips it back into the catcher's mitt. Oh, 1 the count now. Schnapp swings on the second pitch of the at-bat and fouls it back again for a quick 2 strikes, or with 2 very fast fastballs. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Elks down by 1. Third pitch of the at-bat, a third straight fastball, but misses about a foot outside. 1-2 the count now. One, 2 for more. Another fastball misses low and outside. The count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Or 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Throws an inside fastball. Misses. Count now full. So we have a full count with 2 outs and runners at first, second, and third. Or from the windup, runners will be going as soon as he starts. Payoff pitch. Out, catches the outside corner and rings up Schnapp looking.
All right, folks, get those airplanes out. It's time for our Leafs airplane toss.
Was borderline. So the Elks strand another 3 runners here.
Toss them.
In the top of the 5th and still trail by 1. Lefties.
I'm kidding. You got to wait till he gets to first base.
Looking to extend their 1-run lead.
Poor Timber hanging on for dear life. Say a prayer. It's the Leafs toss. All right, folks, get ready. You got to toss it on in there. Hang on, Timber. Throw, throw, throw. That definitely looked like a crowd pleaser. Thanks for playing with us, folks, and thanks Leets Farm for the airplane toss. Let's get a round of applause for Leets Farm. New pitcher, Casey Burfield, number 19.
Welcome back, folks, to the bottom of the 5th inning. Top of the order leading off the
Top
inning
of the
for
order
Bend
leading off,
Lefties.
number 23 from Cal Poly
So
San
Brown,
Luis
Tate,
Obispo,
Mulf,
Kemet
Fleur.
Brown.
New pitcher for the Bend Elks, Casey Burfield, takes the mound. His first appearance of the season coming out of University of Nevada, Reno. As he deals yo-oh to Brown. Brown grounds it hard to Elijah Jackson, who fields it cleanly and throws it over to first for the first out of the 5th. So Brown 0 for 3 today. And that will bring up
Stepping up to the plate for your Port Angeles Lefties from University of Notre Dame, number 15, Golden Tate.
So they'll bring up Golden Tate, who's 2 for 2 for today. 2 for 2 today with 1 RBI and a double and a single. Takes a first pitch strike from Burfield. Burfield, a 6'3" right-handed pitcher facing off against the left-handed hitting Tate. Tate breaks his bat on a soft grounder to third base, who throws it over. And Burfield retires Tate for the first time today. Tate
Next
will have
at bat for
to
your Port Angeles
get a
Lefties
new
from the
bat.
University
Not
of Iowa,
sure
number
if he's gonna be able to
36,
afford one.
Will Mulfer.
See if you can hear the sarcasm in my voice. So 2 quick outs for Burfield, which will bring up Mulfler, who's been hit by a pitch and flied out to left field, and he takes a first pitch, 90-mile-per-hour strike. 0-1 the count here. Burfield's second pitch is in the dirt. The count now 1-1. Casey Burfield just finished off his sophomore year at University of Nevada, Reno, originally from Sparks, Nevada, which is just east of Reno, as the third pitch of the at-bat is fouled back into the fence. 1-2 the count now. Fourth pitch of the at-bat is fouled into the grandstands. The count remains 1-2. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. Lefties lead by 1. In 50.1 innings of work, Burfield had a 7.51 ERA, as the 6th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled off to the right, but this time into the fence instead of the grandstand. In those 50.1 innings, struck out 28 and allowed 66 hits. As the ball is hit up the middle, Jackson ranges to his left, to the left. And interesting sequence of events here. So Jackson ranged over to his left.
Stepping up to the plate,
ball
number
to first
26
base while
from
running
Tacoma
away.
Community College, Ethan Floodstrom.
The infield umpire ruled that Caden Delosier was off the first base, so he called the runner safe at first. Head coach Joey Wong goes to inquiry about whether or not he was actually off first base. The umpire is having a meeting discussing it, and the call is revised. Delosier, the home plate umpire, saw it differently and ruled that the first base umpire was on first. So a quick 3 up, 3 down here, and the Lefties coaches will talk to the home plate umpire. But it's ruled an out, so we'll head into the top of the 6th. Elks trailing by 1.
New pitch for your Port Angeles Lefties, number 11, Andrew Monson. Stepping up to the plate, number 6, Isaiah Burke.
Welcome back. Oh, I'm going to turn the volume up for those listening on Mixler. Welcome back, folks, to the 6th inning. Isaiah Burke steps up to the plate and takes a first pitch. Fastball high for ball 1. New pitcher for the Lefties, Andrew Monson, who is a righty, throws the second pitch in the zone, and Burke fouls it off to the right side. The count now 1-1. Third pitch of the at-bat, Burke lines one over the shortstop's head in for a lead-off single. Burke gets his first hit of the day. That will bring up Jude Hall.
Next at bat for the Bend Elks, number 7, Jude Hall.
Playing center field for the Elks today in his first 2 at-bats, struck out, swinging, and grounded out to the second baseman. Hall, the 9th batter. After Hall will be Elijah Jackson. Hall at the plate. Swings on the first pitch, rips one into foul territory, into the grandstands. A fan makes a catch. Catches the foul ball. Andrew Monson just finished off his first season at Spokane Community College as he deals the 0-1 to Hall. Hall swings and misses on an outside off speed in the dirt. 0-2. In 10 appearances, Monson pitched 18 innings, had 17 strikeouts, a very nice stat, but had an 8.50 ERA. 0-2 the count with nobody on and a runner on first for Hall. Hall swings and misses for strike 3 on 3 straight pitches. So
Stepping up to the plate, number 2, Elijah Jackson.
Strikeout of the day, and Monson's first strikeout pitching of the day. And I'll bring up the top of the order, Elijah Jackson. Elijah Jackson struck out, singled, flied out to right field. Comes to the plate with 1 out and a runner on first. Represents the go-ahead run here in the top of the 6th. First pitch from Monson. Misses the plate by a foot. Ball 1. Second pitch. Off speed. Catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah. Monson, so far this season, has made 3 appearances, pitched 4.1 innings, as he deals the 1-1, which Jackson fouls straight back off the catcher. Count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jackson. In those 4.1 innings, he had a 4.15 ERA, pretty decent on the season. Has allowed 3 hits and 2 runs, both of them earned, and struck out 6. Seemingly pitching pretty decent so far this season. The 1-2 to Jackson. And high fastball misses way high. Evens count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two to Jackson. Breaking ball in the dirt. Picked by the catcher. Fills the count. Jackson has battled today. Again in the 2nd inning. Got a single on the 11th pitch of the at-bat. He's battling here against Monson. Payoff pitch. Runner on first goes. Jackson hits it straight up the elevator shaft. And the first baseman runs in from first and catches the fly ball right in front of the mound for the 2nd out of the inning. This brings up Paul Myro.
Next at bat, number 13, Paul Myro.
Myro led off the inning, led off in the previous inning and got a leadoff single. Ended up on third after a strikeout, ground out, and 2 walks. But a strikeout looking by Schnapp ended the inning. So he comes to the plate, checks his swing on a first pitch off speed, catches the bottom of the strike zone. 0-1 the count. Pick over by Monson. To Burke. Burke stole on the pop-up, was attempted to steal second base on the pop-up, but quickly scampered back to first. 0-1 to Myro. Checks his swing again, and again the breaking ball catches the bottom of the zone. For strike 2, 0-2 the count. Monson 1 strike away from shutting down the Elks for a 4th straight inning. 0-2. Myro pulls it foul into the third base dugout where the Elks are. The count remains 0-2. Burke on first represents the tying run for the Elks. They are still down 3-2 here in the top of the 6th. Neither team has scored a run since the first inning. As the 0-2 to Myro's delivered, and the fastball misses outside. For the first ball, 1-2 the count now. Monson sets up, checks the runner at first, delivers, Burke steals, And Myro fouls the ball off his foot. Count remains 1-2. It's a beautiful day out here today. It's been overcast and quite foggy in the mountains, but it is a cool 60-ish degrees. The count 1-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Monson deals the 1-2. Myro checks his swing, and a ball in the dirt, which goes in the dirt and rolls away from the catcher's stick. But he stays close enough to it that Isaiah Burke remains on first. Deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Monson checks runner first, deals. Inside fastball, misses. Burke battling here with 2 outs. The count now full. With the runner on first, Burke will be going on the pitch as it's full count with 2 outs and he's on first. A check swing from Burke, and the pitch just misses low and outside.
Next at bat for the Bend Elks, number 43, Riley Casper.
So a 7 or 8 pitch walk for Myro. This will bring up Riley Casper, looking to continue the 2-out rally. He struck out twice today and reached on an error by the shortstop, looking to avoid a hat trick. First pitch from Monson. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 the count now. Isaiah Burke on second. Paul Myro on first. Riley Casper at the plate. 2 outs. Down by 1 as he takes the second pitch. A fastball in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Monson loads up for the 1-1. Deals. Casper swings and fouls it off to the right side. Monson finds himself with 2 strikes again, looking to finally put an end to this inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Monson deals. Casper fouls it off to the left side. The count remains 1-2. Sun is starting to peek out beneath the cloud cover to the right of the press box and starting to shine a nice sunset evening light here at 8:42 onto the houses behind the outfield wall. The 1-2. Breaking ball catches the outside corner of the plate. According to the umpire, Casper furious. Chats to the umpire about how that was a bad call. But nevertheless, it's still out number 3. 3-2. 3-2 head into the bottom of the 6th. Lefties looking to extend their 1-run lead. We'll be back after the break.
First at bat for your Port Angeles Lefties, number 26 from Tacoma Community College, Ethan Floodstrom.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back, folks, to the
Next at bat for your Port Angeles Lefties from the University of Hawaii, your shortstop, number 32, Isaiah Munoz.
Here on our end, Floodstrom up to the plate. Grounds one to the second baseman, Elijah Jackson, who gets on his knees to field it and throws it to first, and Delosier drops it. So Floodstrom will reach on an error by the first baseman for a leadoff error. And that will bring up Munoz to the plate for the lefties. First pitch, fastball in the dirt. Burke quickly and deftly blocks the ball and prevents Floodstrom from advancing. Isaiah Munoz playing shortstop. Bunts down the first base line. The pitcher, Burfield, fields it cleanly, throws it first. So Burfield gets the first, gets an out.
Next at bat for your Port Angeles Lefties from Seattle University, your left fielder, number 4, Colin Curry.
But lays down the bunt and advances Floodstrom to second. And that will bring up Colin Curry, the left-handed hitting left fielder, as he takes the first pitch ball on an inside low fastball. Curry comes to the plate with a 1-run lead and a runner in scoring position. Floodstrom on second with 1 out and a 1-0 count. And he lines one right by the infield umpire's left ear. But shortstop Myro fields it clean, throws out a first for the second out. So 2 outs.
Next at bat for your Port Angeles Lefties from Edmonds Community College, your third base player, number 19, Mason Persons.
Third baseman Mason Persons comes to the plate with an opportunity to extend the lead, though there are 2 outs, with Floodstrom on third. Person so far has popped out to the first baseman into foul territory and singled. He's 1 for 2 on the day. As the first pitch by Burfield, who's still on the mound for the Elks, is thrown in the dirt. Burke blocks it. It scoots over to his left, but it stays close enough that Floodstrom on third does not risk running home. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Second pitch is a fastball high, I guess, for ball 2. 2-0 the count now. Persons hits a hard grounder in the 5.5 hole for a single and scores Floodstrom from third, extending the lefties' lead to 2. They now have 4 runs.
Next at bat for your Port Angeles Lefties, your catcher from Santa Clara University, number 31, Ben Steck.
And I'll bring up catcher Ben Steck. Steck today has walked and grounded out to short. And he comes in with 2 outs, looking to continue the 2-out rally. And a runner on first, as he hits the first pitch into foul territory into the third base dugout for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Burfield so far has pitched 1.2 innings as he throws the 0-1, a nasty 80-mile-per-hour fastball that stick swings and misses on. Burfield has pitched 1.2 innings so far, allowed 1 hit and 1 run. That run that scored an unearned one due to the error on first. Second pitch in the dirt. All runs scored from here on out would be unearned runs because there should be 3 outs already. But alas not. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here to Steck. And Steck swings and misses on a low changeup. Burfield strikes out Steck to bring it close to the 6th inning. But the Lefties score an unearned run and double their lead. Bend Lefties lead 4-2 in going into the top of the 7th. Bend Elks looking to score.
Stepping up to the plate for the Bend Elks, number 45, Caden Delozier.
Well, welcome back, folks, to the 7th inning. Still pitching for the Lefties is Andrew Monson, facing off against leadoff batter for the inning, Caden Delozier. Takes a mighty hack on the first pitch and misses. 0-1 the count now. Delozier today has reached once on 3 plate appearances. He walked, but then grounded out to first and grounded out to second. As Monson deals the 0-1. Fastball, off speed, misses inside. 1-1 the count now. Lefties have 4, Elks have 2. The 1-1 catches the outside corner of the plate. 1-2 the count now. Elks down by 2 here. As Delozier swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Stepping up to the plate, number 22, Evan Scavato.
This will bring up Evan Scavato, who's 1 for 2 today. He's doubled and struck out and reached on a walk. Scavato is responsible for both runs, all the runs scored by the Elks today, as he takes a first pitch fastball high for ball 1. (1-0) for Monson. First pitch high, second pitch low, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Scavato hits a sky-high pop-up to the infield. First baseman goes to the right of the pitcher's mound and makes the catch. Two
Stepping
quick
up to the plate
outs
for the Bend Elks,
for
number 4,
Monson,
Ben Petaxel.
which will bring up Ben Petaxel. Ben Petaxel still looking for his first hit of the season, though he did walk in his previous plate appearance to load the bases in the 5th inning, though he remained on first base after the Nick Schnapp struck out after him. Petaxel in the first struck out looking, flied out to center in the 3rd and walked. Comes on with 2 outs, down by 2, shows bunt and bunts down the 3rd baseline. It dies, and the catcher Steck fields it and throws him out at first at ease. So 3 up, 3 down from Monson as we head into the 7th inning stretch. So if you've been
All right,
sitting,
folks, stand up and stretch out with
go
us.
stand up
7th
and
inning
have a good
stretch,
time.
take me out to the ball game. Come on, I know a few of you had some beers. Let's hear you sing the lyrics too. Have fun with it. So fun. New pitcher, number 47, Sam Lauderdale. Stepping up to the plate for your Port Angeles Lefties from New Mexico Military Institute, your right fielder, number 12, Josh Leckie.
Welcome back, folks. I hope you had a good 7th inning stretch and possibly enjoyed my rocket singing. New pitcher in for the Bend Elks, Sam Lauderdale, a left-handed, skinny fastball thrower. Throws the first pitch high and outside for ball 1. Up to the plate for the Port Angeles Lefties is Josh Leckie, the right fielder, and the 9th batter, as he takes an inside pitch for ball number 2. Leckie today has struck out twice, looking to avoid the dreaded hat trick. We already have one today from Casper. 3rd pitch of the at-bat, over 81 mile per hour changeup. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. Leckie offers a bunt but pulls back. The count now 3 balls, 1 strike.
Go ball there. Just hope he puts him in play. I don't know why I did that.
3-1, the count from Lauderdale. Deals. Leckie hits a weak fly ball into center left field. Center fielder Hall ranges over to make the catch for the first out of the inning. This brings the top of...
Stepping up to the plate for your Port Angeles lefty, top of the lineup from Cal Poly
Top
San
of the
Luis Obispo,
lineup.
number 23, Kemet Brown.
Kemet Brown yet to get a hit, but has reached twice, once on an error by the shortstop and once on the fielder's choice, and then grounded out to second. As he comes on with 1 out and nobody on, Lauderdale shows bunt, but pulls back for a high ball 1. Brown swings and misses. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Kemet Brown, originally from Elk Grove, California, is a 5'9" switch hitter. Batting righty against the left-handed dealing Lauderdale. Throws an outside off speed, just missing high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Another ball, missing way low. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. (3-1) to Brown. Brown swings on a low fastball, misses. The count fills up now, 3-2. Pitch misses low and inside, and Brown walks on 6 pitches. So 1 out, 1
Stepping
runner
up to the
on,
plate for your Port
and we'll
Angeles
bring up
Lefties from the
Golden
University
Tate.
of Notre
2
Dame,
for 3
number
today.
15, Golden Tate.
Has doubled and singled and then grounded out to third. Left-handed hitting Tate facing off against the left-handed Lauderdale. Tate is responsible for batting in 1 of the Lefties' 4 runs today. So Lauderdale came in replacing Burfield, who pitched 2 innings, allowing 1 hit and 1 run, but it wasn't earned after getting 1 strikeout. As Lauderdale's first pitch misses high for ball 1. 1-0 the count now. Burfield only allowed 1 hit and got 1 strikeout and allowed 1 unearned run. And Burfield replaced Miller, who pitched 4 innings, allowed 4 hits, 3 runs, only 2 of them earned, walked run, and struck out 2. So Lauderdale checks on Brown and throws an 81-mile-per-hour fastball low and inside. Tate swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 runner on for Tate. Tate gets some signs from the third base coach and steps into the left-handed batter's box. Lauderdale deals. Brown goes, and Lauderdale picks off to first, but misses Delosier at first, and the ball rolls to the right field fence. And so Brown reaches second and third. So 2 bases on a throwing error by the pitcher. So the double play opportunity from the Elks is now no longer. Third base coach brings over Tate to talk strategy. So Lefties have lead by 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. The Bend Elks looking to limit the Lefties' scoring opportunity. Bring the infield in. The count remains 1 ball, 1 strike, and there's still 1 out. Lauderdale deals. Outside low, off speed, just misses. 2 balls and 1 strike the count now. So, interesting sequence of events on the last pitch. I was trying to figure out what happened. Tate swung at the pitch, but it also hit him. So, that will be a strike. And he's getting some medical attention. He's talking off after getting hit. It wasn't that fast, 82 mile per hour. And head coach Joey Wong goes out to the mound to talk to his pitcher and the infielder. And Lauderdale is getting pulled. That'll be the end of the day for Lauderdale. He throws .1 innings. Maybe he got injured? Not quite sure. But a pitching change for the Bend Elks. And new pitcher in for the Elks, and we'll be back after this pitching change.
Pitch change, number 33, Jeff Nelson.
So welcome back, folks, after the pitching change. Pitcher now for the Elks is right-hander Jeff Nelson, coming out of Mount Hood Community College, just finished off his first year there. Golden Tate is still at the plate with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner on third. The Bend Elks have the infield in, looking to prevent the Port Angeles Lefties from extending their 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. So the 2-2 to Tate. Fastball misses low. And the count is now full. So the payoff pitch to Tate. Tate grounds it to first base, holds the runner on third. Delosier steps on first for the second out of the inning. So a very critical
Next at bat for your Port
out
Angeles
for the
Lefties
Elks.
from the University of Iowa, your
As there's
designated
now
hitter
2
number
outs, and even
36,
with
Will
runner on first, so the outfield
Mulfler.
moves back to their regular depth and can throw to first to end the inning no matter what happens at third. First pitch is a fastball, misses outside and low ball. Mulfer at the plate now. He's DHing so far today. He's been hit by a pitch, flied out to left field, and grounded out to second. The 1-0 to Mulfer. Swings at the second pitch. Evens the count to 1-1. Pitch misses low and outside for ball 2. 2-1 the count now with 2 outs, runner on third. Lefties still lead by 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Nelson deals the 2-1 in the dirt. Excellent block behind the plate by Burke. 3-1 the count. Keeps Komet Brown at third base. 3-1 the count now. Jeff Nelson from Mount Hood Community College made 15 appearances and in 15 starts pitched 104 innings. Ended up with a 1.13 ERA. Wow. That is quite impressive over 104 innings. 3-1 the count. Fastball catches the low outside corner for the second strike. The count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Lefties lead by 2. The right-handed hitting Mulfer facing the right-hander Nelson, who deals the payoff pitch, which misses outside and low. So a 2-out walk.
Stepping up to the plate for your
Mulfer.
Port Angeles Lefties from Tacoma Community College, number 26, Ethan Flodstrom.
Floodstrom steps up to the plate. He is 1 for 3 today. Joey Wong seemingly not happy with the balls and strikes being called. Makes his displeasure known to home plate umpire, who yells back at him. And so Floodstrom steps into the left-handed batter's box against the right-handed Nelson. Nelson throws a first pitch outside and low, catches the corner for strike 1. Maybe head coach Wong was a little persuasive. Joey Wong, maybe he took high school or college debate. 0-1 the count. Floodstrom swings and misses on the second pitch. Falls behind quickly, 0-2 to Nelson. Nelson 1 strike away from getting out of this inning and keeping the lefties scoreless. Mulfer on first, runs to second. And Burke fakes the throw down to second but holds on to it. So a stolen base here for Mulfer. One and 2, the count now, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Nelson deals. Soft grounder hit to the right side of Jackson, who fields it cleanly and throws out to end the inning. Lefties.
All right, fans, it is time for the Seven Seaters dice
runs.
roll. Let's play.
So the Bend Elks go into the top of the 8th inning, trailing by 2. Welcome, folks, to the 8th inning. Leading things off here for the Bend Elks is Nick Schnapp, followed by Isaiah Burke and Jude Hall. The 7-8-9 batters here. Andrew
Up to
Monson
bat,
still
number
on
42,
the
Nick
bump.
Schnapp.
Sorry, folks on Mixler, listening to that music while I was talking. Still on the bump for Port Angeles is Andrew Monson, who's pitched 2 innings, got 3 strikeouts, and only allowed 1 hit and 1 walk. Schnapp, first pitch swinging, hits a skyscraper to the first baseman, who makes the catch for first pitch out.
Next at bat, number 6, Isaiah Burke.
Isaiah Burke comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 today. He's singled and flied out twice to the outfield. So he comes on with 1 out, no runners on in the top of the 8th. Port Angeles Lefties with 4, Bend Elks with 2. Monson deals the first pitch. Fastball in the zone for strike 1. 0-1 to Burke. Ball high. Burke, with some nice defensive play behind the plate so far, has used his cat-like reflexes to block several pitches in the dirt, preventing runners on third from scoring, as Monson deals the 1-1, which Burke fouls straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count now. Fourth pitch in the dirt, count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Following today's game, the Lefties and the Elks have 2 more in this series. They'll play Wednesday night and Thursday night, both starting at 6:35 Pacific time. Two balls, 2 strikes to Burke. Burke swings and misses for strike 3. Monson gets his 4th strikeout in 2.1 innings of work. And
Next at bat, number 29, CJ Collier.
a pinch hitter now for the Bend Elks. CJ Collier hitting for center fielder Jude Hall. Comes to the plate with 2 outs. And no runners on, still trailing by 2. Elks looking to start something here as they're running out of outs. As Collier takes a mighty hack on the first pitch and misses. 0-1 the count now. One and 1 the count now after a ball. Third pitch misses low and outside. 2-1 the count now to Collier. Monson deals. Collier checks his swing. An outside fastball that misses, and the first base umpire, or the infield umpire, with a mighty, he did not go around on that call. 3-1. Monson deals. Collier checks his swing again, but the breaking ball falls into the zone for a strike. Count full with 2 outs to Collier. Payoff pitch. Monson from the windup deals. Inside, breaking ball misses. And a 2-out walk for Collier. This brings the top of the order. Elijah Jackson comes to the plate with
Next
2
at
outs
bat
and
for the
1
Bend
runner on.
Elks, number
Jackson
2,
represents
Eliza Jackson.
the tying run. Collier gets the pinch hit walk, and then Cooper Witten pinch runs for him. Cooper Witten.
We have a pinch runner, Cooper Witten.
And the Lefties coach will go to the mound and talk things over with the pitcher. Monson probably doesn't have too much to worry about as there's 2 outs. So Monson does end up getting yanked after 2.2 innings of work and not allowing a single run, but only 1 hit, walked 2, 4 strikeouts. Pitching change for the Port Angeles Lefties. We'll be back after the break.
We have a pitch change for the Port Angeles Lefties. Number 6, Josiah George. Stepping up to the
Welcome
plate,
back,
number 2,
folks,
Elijah Jackson.
to the 8th inning. Josiah George comes in for the Port Angeles Lefties, but he's a right-hander. So after a lefty's starting pitcher is a left-hander, each single pitcher afterwards has been right-handed. I didn't know that was allowed for a team called the Lefties. Elijah Jackson comes to plate with a runner on first and 2 outs and takes the first pitch, an outside fastball, catches the corner for a strike. Elijah Jackson today has struck out, singled, flat out, and popped out. So he's 1 for 4, keeping his hitting streak alive. As he takes strike 2, a low fastball. He catches the bottom of the strike zone. Finds himself behind 0-2 with 2 outs. Elks still trailing by 2. Jackson represents a tying run. 0-2 in the dirt, stopped deftly by Steck. And the runner on first remains on first. Cooper Witten is pinch running for CJ Collier on first. And will take over at center field most likely, as Witten is a center fielder. 1-2 to Jackson, 2 outs, top of the 8th. Fastball misses low. Or maybe it was a changeup. Changeup misses low. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Elks trailing by 2 here in the top of the 8th. Josiah George, 16 appearances for Central Arizona. An ERA of 2.70 as he deals the 2-2. Throws it in the dirt again. Fills the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runner on first. Witten will be running on the pitch. Josiah George made 16 appearances, pitched 23.1 innings, all in relief. Allowed 8 runs, only 7 of them earned, and 12 hits for a 2.70 ERA. Again, Payoff pitch from George Witten goes. Jackson grounds it to the shortstop. Munoz fields it cleanly, throws it over to first. And the first baseman, Floodstrom, picks it
All
out
right,
of the
baseball
dirt for the
fans, and
final
keeping up
out
with
of the top
tradition,
of the
stand
eighth
up,
inning.
stretch out, and sing with us because here's some Sweet Caroline.
Port Angeles leads by 2, comes into the bottom of the 8th, looking to extend their lead and get some insurance runs.
Stepping up to the plate for your Port Angeles Lefties, number 32, Isaiah Munoz.
Welcome back, folks, to the bottom of the 8th inning. Jeff Nelson still on the mound. Deals the first pitch, which
Next at bat for your
Which,
Port Angeles Lefties,
batter,
number 4
Isaiah
from Seattle
Munoz
University,
takes a
Colin
swing
Curry.
bunt, and the pitcher and catcher convene and field it, but don't make the throw over to first as Munoz gets the infield single to lead things off here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And that will bring up Colin Curry, left-handed batter, facing the right-handed Nelson as he takes a low inside pitch for ball 1. No outs for Curry with a runner on first. Nelson deals the 1-0, an outside low fastball. Ball 2. The 2-0 to Curry. Curry fouls it back off to the left side for the first strike of the at-bat. 2-1. Teams are locked in a defensive pitching battle here, 4-2. Curry checks his swing on the 5th pitch of the at-bat and fouls it off to the right side. The count, 2-2 now. Apologies, that was the 4th pitch of the at-bat. Curry so far today is 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a fly out to center. Nelson deals the 2-2 from the stretch. Outside fastball catches the corner for strike 3.
Next
So,
at bat for your Port Angeles Lefties from Edmonds Community College, number 19,
Nelson gets
Mason
his first strikeout of
Persons.
the day, and that will bring up Mason Persons, the third baseman. Persons is 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and a pop-up. He steps into the right-hander's batter's box against the right-handed throwing Nelson with 1 out and a runner on first. Swings at the first pitch, grounds it to the shortstop, Myro, who fields it off to the far left side and throws to first and bounces, and Delosier stretches and catches the bouncing throw.
Next at bat for the Port Angeles Lefties, number 31 from Santa Clara University, Ben Steck.
For Persons, an incredible, attempt by Myro, but Persons reaches. This will bring up catcher Ben Steck as he takes a first pitch low for a ball. Steck today has reached in 3 plate appearances, reached once on a walk, but is otherwise grounded out and struck out swinging. Comes to plate with 1 out and runners on first and second. As the second pitch from Nelson misses low again, so 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 the count to Steck. Nelson deals. Steck swings and misses on the second pitch. 1-1 the count now. Port Angeles lefties are up 2 runs as the catcher Isaiah Burke goes to the mound and probably talk signs over with Jeff Nelson, the pitcher. So the Port Angeles lefties up by 2, have only 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th, looking to get some insurance runs against the potent Bend Elks offense, which has been somewhat stifled today. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out to Steck at the plate. Nelson from the stretch checks on the runner on second and deals. Fastball outside, catches the outside corner, evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nelson on the mound, either looking for a strikeout, possibly a double play here. As a breaking ball from Nelson gets Steck swinging, and he foul tips into the catcher's mitt for strike 3. That is Nelson's second strikeout.
Stepping up to the plate for your Port Angeles lefties, your
up
right fielder, number 12, Jesh Leckie.
Playing right field. He is 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts and a flyout, looking to avoid the hat trick, but it looks like he will because he is getting
Number 16, B.Y. Choi.
Pinch hitting is number 16, B.Y. Choi. Choi steps into the left-handed batter's box with 2 outs and runners on first and second. Takes an outside fastball for ball 1. Choi is hitting .306 on the season, has 11 hits on 36 at-bats. So he takes ball 2. A fastball outside. And on the third pitch, a strike. 2-1 the count now. Choi wallops one to deep right field. Bounces it off the fence. Runner on second will score. Runner on first gets to third. Choi with a 2-out, 1-run single. He was only about 4 feet
let's keep
from
that
a
energy up,
3-run
folks.
home run.
Stepping up to
But
the plate
we'll
for your
take
Port
the
Angeles
RBI
lefties
single
and number
instead.
23,
The Port
Kemet
Angeles
Brown.
lefties Choi extends their lead to 3 as Choi gets, I believe, his 12th hit on the season. And his 3rd RBI. Choi also has far and away the most walks with 12 off for the team. Or, no, second most behind Bo with 14. And so B.Y. Choi will get pinch ran for. I will update once I find out who's writing for him. I will let you know. But top of the order, Kemet Brown comes on. 5-2. Brown, switch hitter, sets into the left-handed batter's box. Takes an outside fastball from Nelson. Second pitch from Nelson. Off speed in the zone, catches the bottom half of the plate. 1-1 the count now, 2 out still. Brown swings and misses on the third pitch. For strike 2, 1-2 the count now. And the pinch runner, whom I still don't know who it is, steals second on that. One-two to Brown. Brown hits a fly ball right at the center fielder, Casper, who moved over there, and Witten moved to left field for the final out of the inning. Lefties score 1, extending their lead to 3. Bend Elks come
Attention to all the Little League fans, big kids and little kids out there. You'll have a chance to run the bases just like a real lefty right after tonight's game. All you got to do is line up by the gate located right next to the lefties dugout with your parent or guardian, and you'll be directed right onto the field. So do not miss out on your chance to run the bases like a real lefty. Up to bat, number 13, Paul Myro.
Welcome, folks, to the top of the 9th inning. Paul Myro leading things off here for the Bend Elks, as he takes a first pitch fastball inside for a strike. Josiah George still on the mound. He is, as he gets an 0-1. Bend Elks down by 3 in the top of the 9th as he takes a breaking ball low and outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Bend Elks need to score 3 to keep the game alive. 1-1 to Myro. A low fastball gets in the zone for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Elks are down to their final 3 outs to score 3. Myro today has reached on his 3 times in his 4 plate appearances as he swings and misses for strike 3 in the first out of the inning. His second strikeout of the day.
43. Up to bat, number 43, Riley Casper.
Now we'll bring up Riley Casper. Riley Casper has a hat trick today, striking out 3 times, and he also reached once on an error. So he's 0 for 4. Comes on with 1 out, looking to get things started here for the Bend Elks, as they still need 3 and are down to their final 2 outs, as he takes a low outside fastball, missing by a lot for ball 1. So Josiah George got his second out of the game so far, and has 1 strikeout and allowed no hits for the 2 batters that he faced. Casper takes a big league hack and misses for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. George deals. Outside fastball, clocking in at 92 miles per hour. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Casper. George deals the 1-2. Outside breaking ball just misses. The outside corner count evens to 2-2. Port Angeles Lefties looking to win their 2nd game in a row this season, and as the 2-2 is dealt. Outside, 92 mile per hour fastball. Casper swings and misses. This brings up Caden Delosier as the Elks are down to their final out, trailing.
Next at bat, number 45,
Caden
Caden Delosier.
In the bottom of the 9th. George looking to complete the save opportunity. Delosier comes up to the plate, reaching once on 4 plate appearances on a walk, but is otherwise 0 for 3. As he swings at the first pitch, a low 92 mile per hour heater for strike 1. Port Angeles 1 out away from taking the first game of the 3-game series. Second pitch, a 79 mile per hour breaking ball, misses just low to the chagrin of the fans here. I'm going to look up the meaning of chagrin because I don't think I use it correctly. 1-1 count. To Delosier. Delosier takes a big league hack and misses on a 91 mile per hour heater down the middle of the plate. The Elks are down to their final strike. Josiah George throwing heaters today, looking to shut the door and take game 1. A 1-2 pitch. It's a high and outside, just misses. The count evens to 2-2. The 2-2 misses inside. The count now full. Payoff pitch. Payoff pitch coming up with 2 outs. The Lefties looking to get their 6th win of the season. Payoff pitch. Delosier swings and misses for the final out of the game. A 92 mile per hour heater. Good golly. From Josiah George. Port Angeles take game 1. They win 6-2 here against the Bend Elks. The Port Angeles Lefties record now comes to 6-7.
All right, folks, and that
Bend
is
Elks.
game 5 Lefties,
Falls
2 Bend
6-3
Elks. Join us again
on
tomorrow
the
for
season.
our matchup against the Elks. Game time starts
Hotly
at
contested
6:35.
defensive
Gates
game
open at 5:35. Tickets
here
can be purchased
between
at the
the
door,
Bend Elks
our team store
and the
in the
Port
heart of beautiful
Angeles
downtown Port Angeles,
Lefties.
and
The Bend
as
Elks
always
offense
at
unable to get anything
leftiesbaseball.com.
started this
Thank you
game
so
after
much
the
for
first
coming
inning,
out and
scoring
having a
2
great night of
runs
Lefties baseball with us tonight.
on
My
a
name
hit
is
from
Rochelle,
Evans
your
D'Amato.
announcer Motor
Port
Mouth.
Angeles scored
Please
3
drive
in the
home
first inning,
safely, and we'll see you guys
and then
tomorrow
scored 1
at the
in the
game.
6th
Good
and 1
night,
in the
Port
8th.
Angeles.
Port Angeles takes the game 5-2. They win game 1. Thanks for listening, folks. We'll be back here tomorrow and on Thursday for games 2 and 3 of the series between the Bend Elks and Port Angeles Lefties. Thank you all for listening to this wonderful, wonderful game. We'll be back here same time, same place tomorrow for game 2 between the Elks and the Lefties. Again, Port Angeles Lefties take game 1 5-2. Thank you all for listening. This has been an Elk Cast, and I've been your radio broadcaster, Jake Bertino. Hope you have a good Thursday night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.